Hello all, Namaskar. Welcome you back to another session. This is the general motivation or query session that I wanted to have just before I go into my preparation phase again. So, welcome you back. So, as I have already said, if you have any query, any doubt, you can ask me. But before we start, I just want to tell you that uh, the days that are happening now, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, they are very glorious days. They mark around 75 years of India's independence. And for that, we are celebrating what you say, Har Ghar Tiranga and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So make sure that we all know that a lot of us will be flying the flags on our house and all. But make sure that while you fly all those flags, but after 15th, you don't allow them to get soiled or destroyed like that. Please remove it with respect and please keep it carefully. Just don't throw them here and there. Just don't, what you say, show any sign of disrespect to the flag, because these 3 days, 4 days will be so euphoric that it is highly possible that on 16th of August we might forget that we have put a national flag on our house, and it will be like uh, you are showing utmost disrespect to them it by allowing it to soil and all. So please make sure that after this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav or Har Ghar Tiranga thing is happened, you take it out with respect and keep it safe. Yes. So if you have any queries, you can ask it over here. This is a purely query session, or if you want some motivation, then you can please ask it over here. So basically, indeed, it is a very privileged time that we are in the 75th year of independence. Now it is a time of self introspection, that what have we achieved and what achievements are yet pending. And you will see, if you will see the what you say, the past 75 years, you will see that how beautifully India has overcome all the challenges despite so much diversity, so much all these things, the bitterness of partition, and many more things, the deteriorating economic health and all. Yet, India has made itself so resilient, and it has moved higher and higher. So, let us come to the doubts that you have. Sir, I am not able to concentrate and study with focus. Please let me know how to handle it. So, basically, here there is no other way out. You have to keep yourself motivated. Don't feel that the motivation will be out there somewhere. It is there somewhere inside you. If possible, please write in a piece of paper and think, why are you on this journey? What will happen if you get success in this journey? It might be like your own dream will get fulfilled, your family will be happy, and all those things. Please write them down in your paper. Whenever you are feeling demotivated, not able to focus, please read it down. However, there is another way to focus also, that is, please practice meditation or pranayam every day. You will not see result in 1 or 2 days, but pranayam or meditation every day will help a lot. Maybe after 10-15 days you will feel so good, so relaxed, that you will feel very good about it. And see, at the end, the pranayam and meditation, what they do, they calm your mind. And when the mind is calm, you will be able to take decisions properly. Just as in a water, where the water is floating, you are not able to see your reflection properly. In a similar manner, if you are doing yoga and meditation, pranayam, regularly, then it will calm your mind and you will be able to focus more and more. Concentration is very important. And there is another thing that is called Tratak Vidya. If you are aware, you can do that. That means, see, please refer to some videos, YouTube videos or tutorials before doing that. Don't try it like that. Tratak Vidya is something like you have put a point somewhere in this, on the wall or something, or the flame of the candle, and you can focus on that. So you might think that this is a focusing on the material objects. How will it help on focusing or concentrating in the exam? See, everything is related. If you are focusing good enough here, you will be able to focus good there. Okay. So this is one thing. Okay. Coming to the next doubt, sir, how much time I need to spend in study? It depends on you. What is your age? And if you are in the school and all, please also give proper time to physical exercise and all those things. And it depends on your priority. Okay. Good evening. How to increase marks in ethics paper from 110 to 160? See, 160 is something that is that is not possible now. Okay, not possible now means there was 1 year in which the highest mark was 160, but nowadays, in fact, we saw this year it was 139, if I am not wrong, of AIR 1. But after that, the marks are around 120, 125 and all. So the highest mark you can see, because 139 is, I feel, exception. 120, 125 is the norm now. See, basically the marking pattern changes year on year. 1 year they gave it around 160 and all, but after that they are not giving so much marks. So basically, don't focus on all those things. Please try to incorporate all the learnings from the topper copies. If you are into any test series, please try to see what all they are trying to add value to your answers. Please focus on that and write answers which are very ethical, pragmatic, and logical, and which has a lot of substantiation. You will get very good marks in ethics. Don't think about all these things, the 160 and all. Please try to think, wow, how much better you can do in your paper, because 160 marks they are not giving now. It is possible that this year they might give, but last 2 to 3 years they are not giving. Okay, how much I study? See, for 7th class you follow your books and all, that's fine. Will exercise and yoga? Yes, definitely. UPSC centric G. Exercise and yoga will definitely help. Please practice it regularly. Please practice it regularly. In fact, it is my request to everyone over here. Yoga and meditation helps like anything. It makes your mind very calm and composed. And if you are not into anxiety and all those things, automatically you will be able to do a lot of good things. So please do yoga and meditation. They will help you. Yes, you can start from 10-15 minutes, then you can move to half an hour. Okay. Sir, I scored 100 plus in GS. Failed in CSIR. What should be my plan for next June? My optional is agriculture. I changed it from history. I thought it was bulky, as I was too much focusing on history. See, basically, if you are taking a new optional, I will say please try to complete your optional at least once before the prelims. And now you have 2 to 3 months. Please complete your optional, practice daily editorial and all. But you are telling you are having issue with CSAT. The best way to practice CSAT is practice UPSC's previous year questions. Okay, just like for example the time and work problem. This is one type of question that is coming in CSAT. See, for that also in CSAT, please try to see what are all the sections. One is the the quantitative aptitude, another is the mental reasoning, and another is the English, if I am not wrong. So comprehension part. So please focus on each individual topics that are coming in last 5 to 10 years. Please practice every question beautifully. And if the question is on time and work, please go through the YouTube and try to solve every possible type of time and work problem that is there in the YouTube or any other thing. And please take one by one topic that you have taken out from the previous questions, and do that thoroughly. You will not feel a big issue in CSAT. In fact, if you are a person with high skills in English, you might prioritize doing English. In fact, if you are in maths, you can prioritize maths. But I feel English questions nowadays are getting too much subjective. You need mathematical questions to be done properly so that you can be very sure about CSAT. Because if you have seen now, the answer keys for English comprehension are differing for every coaching institutes. So I would say that please also focus on maths, because maths is a very objective science, and the correct answer would be correct for all the coaching institute. Okay. Yes. Okay. Tratak or Sammohan Sakti. See, I am not telling about any Sammohan and all. Okay, Tratak Vidya. Tratak Vidya is like focusing, and it is a focus on the candle flame and all. Sammohan is a different. I don't do all those things. Please do Tratak Vidya, that focusing on the flame or on a point on the wall, and that will help. Okay. In fact, it is very good for eye also, but do it under tutorial or supervision. Don't do it by yourself. Okay. Okay. Yes. Please give some suggestion on ethics case studies. See, again, ethics case studies, I have always said that ethics case studies must be based on whether, see, nowhere you should take any stand that is unethical. For example, there is called a standard doctrine that is called doctrine of slippery slope. Okay. So, for example, if a ethics case studies is given to you, for example, let us take an ethics case study. Okay. It is given that I am from a very poor family, and or let us take Mohan. Mohan is from a very poor family, and Mohan, and his father is suffering from a very let us take X, let us not name anyone. X is from a very poor family. X father is suffering from a very life threatening disease. Mother is also threatening from another life threatening disease. His sisters are unmarried, and he has only one source of income, that is the company, and he sees that his boss is doing some not good things with the lady employees of the companies. What should Mohan do? So here you cannot say that okay, I will close my eyes and let it happen, because if you are making yourself unethical once, then you will be becoming unethical after and after, because it is the doctrine of slippery slope. Once you slip on the path of ethics, then it is probable that you will slip again and again. Just for example, if you are taking a bribe of 100 rupees today, then there is high probability that you will be taking 1000 rupees tomorrow. So that's why don't make any unethical thing. In this case study also, you cannot say that I will not do anything and sit on like that. So you have to do something. But also you cannot say that I will leave the job because your family condition is so poor. And think pragmatically. In all those conditions, like your father and mother are suffering from life-threatening disease, sister is unmarried, whose all responsibilities on you, and they are all living by the by the earning of yours. So you cannot take a non-practical thing that I will leave the job. So this is not possible. So what I am saying, trying to say, your case study must be logical, it must be ethical, and it must be practical. You will not directly say that, okay, I will write a letter to the Prime Minister of India that my boss is doing this and that. No, it is not possible. You have to take the proper hierarchy. And you have to take the practical decision. What are the practical things? I will find a people of like-minded people and try to do. I will do whistleblowing anonymously and all those things. I will try to complain it to the internal complaints committee. I will try to search for evidence and then submit a report to the women harassment and all those things. So you can write like these things, but you cannot say that I will leave the job, or you cannot say that I will close my eyes to all those things. So while writing ethics, please be mindful that your case study must be logical, practical, and ethical. For example, let me take another example. For example, you are a district magistrate, and an accident has, and there is a riot. Okay, for example, there is a riot, there is a clash. Two sets of people have clashed, and they have injured, and there are reports that some are dead. What will you do? So here you can directly say, someone will directly say that, okay, I will go and apply this force and will disperse the gathering. But it does not show that you are compassionate, and compassion is something that is expected from the civil servant. So you can say that I will first send the injured to the medical, because this has been compassionate, because life has the utmost dignity. You can say that I will send to the medical, I will arrange for proper funeral for the dead ones and will console their families. In the meanwhile, you can write in the meanwhile, because you will be doing both parallel. In the meanwhile, first show your compassionate angle, then you show that in the meanwhile, I will try to call additional police forces or impose this to control the mob. So your case study must also show the qualities of a civil servant. Compassion or dignity for human life is the utmost thing. In fact, it is where maybe some of the rules which are unethical but legal, they may be at the worst case they can be violated. Means I'm not saying that violated directly, but for example, let us say that the Prime Minister's cavalcade is passing, the 10 vehicles of Prime Minister is passing, and you are the traffic police, and you see that an ambulance is there in which a very critical person is there. So what you will do? In this case, the law says that first, in fact, it is not the law, the rule says, and what is the general custom? It says that let the Prime Minister's cavalcade pass. But here you can take a stand that no, I will allow the ambulance to pass first, because you have to, because whatever point you write, you have to justify. You can also write that I will allow the Prime Minister's cavalcade to pass, but you have to justify it. So while writing that I will justify the women's the ambulance to pass, you can justify and say that because human life is not an end but a mean also. Immanuel Kant has said, use all those substantiations and say that the dignity of human life is higher and above than any of these things. So this is one justification. If you will allow the Prime Minister's cavalcade, you can say that Prime Minister's time is very important, because one Prime Minister is taking care of the whole of the country. So you can also write all those things. So this is also possible. So you can write this thing. But in fact, in my opinion, showing your compassionate angle, then it will be very helpful. If you are compassionate, then it is very helpful and it will help you a lot. So this is where you get an opportunity to show the qualities of civil servant. So this is all about ethics answer case studies. Please quote relevant laws that are possible. For example, there is domestic violence. Please quote Domestic Violence Act 2005 if I am not wrong. Please quote the CRPC provisions. If there is a environment thing, please quote Environment Protection Law, RTA thing, RTA sections you can quote. Please use the theories of ethics like the consequentialist, deontological, utilitarian, all those things. And please quote some relevant examples if you find. Please quote Gandhiji's 7 sins. Please quote some of the slokas like Yato Dharmas Tato Jayaha, like something like that, and write the answers very beautifully. In fact, you can think from all the stakeholders also. Just like in ethics, what we first put a stakeholders diagram. But what is the purpose of that diagram? It is not to make the examiner know that you know the stakeholders. It is for you to help. Why? After you write the case studies, just go and see the case stakeholders, and you see whether all the stakeholders' concerns have been addressed or not. That is very important, because the stakeholders' concerns must be addressed. That's why they are the stakeholders. They have a stake on the ongoing situation. And you are writing a stakeholder, but you are forgetting them while writing the solution. It is an offense on your part. So these stakeholders will help you to remain connected to your case studies. And just before concluding, look at them, and if you have forgotten to write solution for one of the stakeholders, please add, and it will help you. And after that, and there is another point to increase your marks in the ethics case study. That is, what is there? For example, there is a case study. Like for example, I say that in a village there are the what you say, the child, this thing and that thing are going, what the child labor is going on and all those things, what you will do. So here you will directly see that child labor is not allowed. I will make provisions to for them to go to school and all those things you will write. But here you are forgetting another minor thing. This minor thing, if you write, you will get 2 to 3 marks extra. What is that minor thing? That means the parents of the child are not well employed. They are not getting the daily earning, maybe. That's why they are needing the help of their child labor, of the child in labor. So here if you will address that, I will address the child labor, like this thing. But here you can also write that the parents' income should also be supplemented. So this is somewhere you are making an additional imprint. So for every case study, there will be 1 or 2 non-core areas that needs to be addressed. If you will write them, you will get good marks. Okay, so that is that. I feel we have comprehensively discussed about ethics case study. In fact, if you have any specific doubt, you can ask. Okay. Okay. Ethics case studies. Sir, can I meet you in Barampur? Yes, we can meet definitely. I am in the library, town hall library. You can come. Okay. How do you feel about the fact that a candidate with same score as yours is allotted IAS? Do you feel reservation in division? See, Bruce G, this is something. See, everything that you, if I'm aspiring for a civil service, I'm not going there with an attitude of vengeance that someone of my score is getting all these things and that things. See, and I don't want to comment on all those things also, because because I am aspiring civil services not for any service, rather it is for the service of the society. So I don't feel any offense or any feeling of vengeance or anything about that. I am really happy. In fact, I am really happy that someone with my score is getting into IAS. What more can I be happy? So I am really happy for them, and that's why. And I am very satisfied with what I have got. And in fact, I am trying to get a better service next time. So in fact, it is wrong to say a better service. It would say the service I feel suits me the most, because every service is better. Every service is better. No service is not good or like that. Every service is better. But sometimes you have your own preference, and that's why the civil services in the DAF also they ask your preference. So that is that. But in fact, I feel nowadays I feel so much interested in IPS that I feel that okay, it's fine to stay on here. So I will think about that. But I don't feel anything. I am completely happy with that. In fact, there has been a long story of historical injustice that has been met out to some communities, and affirmative action is very necessary. And if you will see some of the things, they are all those things. However, regarding the reforms, it would be the prerogative of the government, the legislature. They will do it when the time comes. Okay. Yes. Okay. How do you feel? Okay. What should be the limit of seeing toppers copy? We should focus on copies of how many percent? See, again, UPSC centric G, it is up to you how many copies you want to look. Please look. I will say, see, when you are looking into the topper copies, there is a beautiful thing in philosophy. I will say, there is beautiful things in philosophy. In philosophy, Plato says that the highest idea is idea of good. Okay, this is something like a god, you can say. And what it says, it is not enough to know the idea of good, rather you have to become the idea of good. So when you are reading topper's copy, don't just read topper's copy. Write like a topper. This is what should be your goal. And till then you refer the topper copies until your answers become expert level. In fact, if you don't feel, you can refer only one topper copy, but look it so intently that you are able to represent yourself in similar style. In fact, everyone has their own original style, but the topper copy, why they are important? Because they are fitting the needs of the UPSC. So please ensure that you are also fitting the needs of UPSC in your style. But in topper copy, there are 2 to 3 advantages. One is they are fitting the needs of UPSC. You will get an insight. Number 2, you will know with whom your competition is. The person who knows his enemy better is bound to get advantage. And number 3, you will get some very unique examples and all. So that is your prerogative, and you can look into it as per your thing. Okay. What should be the limit? Yes, sir. Thank you for all such efforts. You are now a select surgeon during Amrit Kal. Hopefully, we also join you in the upcoming year. Nothing much to say. All the way. Thank you, Avinash ji. Definitely. And in fact, I feel every time is Amrit Kal, and we all must get ready to serve this nation with what you say, all the glory and pride. And I am very hopeful that you all will join me very soon in the campus or somewhere else, and doing all your duties. You will all be into the civil services. I am so hopeful and praying to the Lord that you get the ultimate capability, ultimate potential that you have. You unleash your potential and do the work for the society. That's all that I feel about you all. Okay, yeah, just a minute. Okay, dhanyawad. Okay, why do the environment of Delhi old Rajinder Nagar really matters? What is your point of view? See, again here, this is something like, this is a comparative thing. Okay, old Rajinder Nagar environment. See, there are two types of people. One type of people who get energized when they see competition. There is another type of people who feel demotivated when they see competition. So if you are a person who gets energized when you see competition, then might be ORN is good for you. But if you are a person who gets demotivated if you see the competition and you think that, oh, how I will compete and all those things, then ORN might not be a good place for you. Because I had not been to ORN very number of times, but during my interview I have been to it a number of times, and I see aspirants everywhere. So it depends on you. In fact, what is the thing that there is something called peer pressure. Peer pressure means if 10 people are studying, you are also forced to study, and it might help you. But if this feeling is bringing in a sense of anxiety in you, then it will make the matter different for you. So it is an individual approach. You can try that. You can stay for 1 month. If it is working perfectly fine, then it might be fine. But I've felt from many people have said to me that they feel that what you say, like during the just before the exams, the situation becomes particularly hostile in ORN because a lot of anxiety, depression, and all those things. So be mindful and take your decision. In fact, it is helping a majority of the people, but there are minority sections who are not getting help. It is up to you. And as I have not stayed in there for a long period of time, I might not be the good person to answer on that. Okay, so okay. Sir, should we give some time to optional and GS both on daily basis, or can go one paper? See, again, it is your approach. Nothing like that. If you are a person who can give different times to different and you are not feeling anxious, you can do that. If you are feeling one paper at a time, you can go. There are both types of people. Please try to, if you are not sure which type of person you are, you can try doing all those things and you can know what you can do and what you should not do. Give some time. Maybe one day you try to give time to everything, and another day you give time only to one subject and try to see which one is suiting you best. And you can do. How you tackle questions like 14 Finance Commission, S400, blue LED. See, again, this question, 14 Finance Commission, there was something that I remembered, because if you are doing prelims and all, you might be remembering something and all. I wrote on that. Regarding S400, I knew that it is Russia's this thing and that thing. So, in fact, after that, you can say how it will help India, defense autonomy, all those things, strategic power, these all things you will write. In fact, if possible, please draw a diagram. In fact, I had seen S400, something like that. So, I drawn some diagram like that. Regarding blue LED, I didn't know what exactly is blue LED, but I knew LED. That what is P conductor, semiconductors, P and N, some diode and all those things. I did all those things. So that's fine. Sir, I want to become an IPS like you. You are my role model. Please guide. See, Jatin ji, it is up to you. You have to there is a set pattern of exam and you have to crack it. So you can do it. I have faith that every one of us can do it. And definitely, and I am not a person to be role model. I am just trying to help you all out in this journey. How much revision is necessary? See, again, it depends on you. How much revision is necessary? How can I say? Okay, you please revise until unless you can reproduce in your answers, or you are feeling comfortable in the prelims question. It depends for persons. Okay, time. Did you prefer online or offline test series? Which is best according to? See, I have never given any offline test series. Okay, because the most critical part of my preparation was during COVID time, and I was in my hometown. So everything that I gave was online. I don't remember giving any offline test series. No. It is all online. So in fact, I would say offline might be better, because if you are writing for mains and all, offline might be better because you have written, but after that you have to scan 50 pages. This is a Herculean task and so irritating. So offline might be better. If you have the provisions, you can do. Thank you, sir, for Tratak and yoga sessions. At times what happens is that if I get up late, my mind gets messed up in the morning itself, and then I'm not able to focus throughout the day. See, again, UPSC centric for this, I have made a separate video. Like, for example, you wake up late in the morning today, and you are feeling very guilty and messy that I wasted my time and all, and you are wasting your current time. That's what I'm saying. Whatever has happened. It will not help you. Take lessons from it. If you wake up today late, take lessons from it. That, oh no, tomorrow I have to wake up early. If I will not wake up early, I will not eat this ice cream or chocolate, or I will not use mobile for 4 hours. Give yourself harsh punishments. You will wake up in the morning at the earliest. And number two thing, if you will waste your time thinking about what I didn't do yesterday, you are wasting the current time. You are wasting your current time, which you can read, utilize it thoroughly. But you are wasting, because you have already wasted a time by waking up late in the morning, and now you are thinking, why I wake up late? Then you are again wasting time. So be pragmatic, be mindful, use your time very judiciously. See, in human behavior, you must be reading in ethics that human attitude in it there is a component of human behavior. Human behavior can only be made sustainable mostly by rewards and punishments. Use it for you. For example, if you wake up early morning bit, please pat yourself and say, okay, today I will give you something like that. Today I will have a chocolate. Today I will have something. Or today I will have something. Today I will talk to one of my very old friends. So give yourself rewards and punishments, and that will help you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully Tratak and medicine will help me. Definitely it will help you. Please give me your real location. I want to meet you, sir. See, I had been to school. In fact, I will be again to school after some days. We can meet there. Okay. There is nothing like real location. In the ethics case studies, can we quote philosophy? Yes, definitely. You can quote. Why you can't quote? You can quote. In fact, if you remember something of Tulsidas or Miyami or anyone else, if you know about any person who is non-controversial, who is a figure that is revered in the world or admired, you can write. You can even quote Abhijit Banerjee, Nobel laureate. You can quote Amartya Sen. You can quote John Rawls. You can quote Jeremy Bentham. In fact, you can quote Swami Vivekanand, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahans, APJ Abdul Kalam Sahab. Anyone you can quote. Okay. How to cover disaster management? Sri Stutiji, disaster management. I have done a IOT session. You can watch it over there. And there are standard textbooks. There are standard notes that are available in this thing. And in fact, you can refer to many toppers notes also. That will help you cover disaster management. Okay. Thank you, sir. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath. What is different between IAS and IFS? See, this is something that you can refer from the Google. IAS and IFS, they are very different job roles, and you can refer that from the Google. Okay. Sir, last 30 days strategy, any special thing to do before UPSC mains? See, last 30 days strategy, there are nothing like specific like that you need to do for this thing. In fact, I will say there are some things that you can do. Please focus on the key areas from where questions are coming. Please do effective brainstorming. Please revise your notes, and don't get anxious. And please make proper time for essay, ethics, and GS 1 to 3 and optional also. And gradually, if you are giving more time to optional now, gradually reduces, because you will be getting another 5 days in between the GS and optional. So you can use that also. And that's all that I wanted to say. In fact, we will have another session that what we need to do during the mains. I will have that, because that is also very important. How do you read? Because the most crucial part is what you will do after you gave the exam of essay, and tomorrow you have GS1 and GS2. What you will study and all. We'll have that. Okay. But that will be during mains. Okay. Congratulations for IPS. Thank you. How to study with job? See, again, this is something that a lot of toppers have told. You can please research and in any topper that how to clear UPSC with job. You will get very standard videos and how you can clear with jobs. Because in fact, if you will ask me, I could not clear it with job. I had to leave the job. So I am not the right person to say you. Okay. Okay. Congratulations, sir. When will you join Labasna? No, I will not be joining Labasna or FC, because I am skipping it, because I will be again giving mains. So I am skipping it. I will directly join Sardar Patel Academy in Hyderabad. Okay, sir, your focus was on directive words or not? Analyze, discuss. See, again, I didn't focus so much on the analyze, discuss and all. See, if the word critical is given, you have to write both viewpoints. If that means 50% almost. If there is any other word, I used to write in a very descriptive and beautiful manner, and I used to write criticism in every part, but that would be not 50%. 50% only in critical analysis. For rest, it is maybe 10-20%. But I didn't focus so much on like the you'll say, oh, explain this much, discuss, analyze. I didn't used to do. You can do if you want, if you have good guidance and all, and if someone makes you clear, you can do that. But I don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. Dear Durga, who is your role model? Who is your role model? Everyone is my role model. I feel every person who has inspired me is my role model. In fact, I don't have any such person who I can say focus on my role model. But I've seen people working under the very high sun without a shelter over their head and doing their duty for the nation. They have inspired me. I have seen rickshaw pullers, very old and frail. It's raining high. Still, they are pulling the rickshaw with their last strength. They are my role model. I have seen students who don't have financial backup, but they are cycling from 20-30 kilometers to come to the school. They are my role models. I have seen people who don't have hands, but they are doing the jobs with utmost honesty and perfection. They are my role model. I have seen people who have fallen down from the highest heights due to some death in the family or breakup and all those things. But I have seen them rise again like phoenix. They are my role models. So that is there. In fact, everyone is my role model. I don't feel any figure. There might be some, but I don't remember at this instant. You said about energy pen. Did you write? See, I had both blue and black. In fact, if I finish the paper before 5 to 10 minutes, I write everything in blue, but I used to underline them with black. But if I didn't have time, I just used to underline with blue. I had both the pens. Okay. I sent you mail yesterday. Please do check it. Okay, I'll check, Siddharth Yadavji. If you are writing mains, then I will definitely revert back. If not mains and something else, we will talk again after the mains. If it is regarding mains, I will do. Is there still hope for those who haven't written a single answer? Uh, yes, everyone. Are you appearing for mains this time? If you are appearing for mains this time, definitely there is hope until unless you are in the battlefield. In fact, while fighting the battle also there is hope. Hope is the rope that swings you through your life. Never lose hope. So that there is hope. There is hope. Everyone, every time. No, I'm not in Dehradun. I'm skipping it because I'll be writing mains. I will be joining directly in Hyderabad. How to prepare prelims? This is something that we will deal. In fact, prelims. I have said it in the earlier videos also. Please analyze PYQs. Please try to look into the paper setters of UPSC, and that you will be knowing only with the previous questions. And there are a lot of videos made by many toppers that how do we handle prelims. You can refer them because it would be again redundant to make all those videos. In fact, if you want, I can make that, but after the mains, we will deal with them very beautifully. And I will say there are some trick videos and all those things. In fact, you can refer to videos of Sri Manish Kumar IAS. His channel name is Hardworking Human. You can refer them. You will get some insights over there. Okay. You are writing means definitely I will revert back to you. In fact, Siddharth ji, please send me your contact details. I will directly maybe give you a call tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Please send me your contact details. I have been talking to people who are giving mains this time daily, 3 to 4 people, or mostly a philosophy optional. If you are writing mains, please send me your number. I will just call. That you have a good heart inside. Okay, thank you. First attempt this year. Okay, perfect. We will definitely, in fact, we will definitely talk. And that's what I wanted to discuss. If you have any other query, please post here. That's all that I wanted to discuss. See, one thing that I've seen nowadays, uh, even after, see, as a mortal being, I cannot reach out to every person over here. I get a lot of mails every day. I cannot revert back to a lot of mails. In fact, to all the mails. And I see people say that I have not been very good at dealing with all those things. So this is something that I learned, that no matter what you do, you cannot satisfy everyone. I had known that, but I am realizing it that now properly, because I'm putting a lot of effort and all those things, because I am having my own means, as I've told it repeatedly. I am having my own means maybe 30 days after, and despite that I'm talking to 3 to 4 aspirants every day, which takes around 3 to 4 hours a day, and it's not very easy to talk. Your whole jaw and all, they get what you say, stuck, and I do all these YouTube sessions, and despite that many say this thing, that they are not getting help, or I'm trying to do all these things and all. So this is something that I have understood, that you cannot make everyone happy, but what matters is if you are doing your duty or not. I feel I'm doing my duty. So I would also request you all that many times it might happen that some might not appreciate you, some might say bad words to you, some might not understand your value, but don't feel demotivated. Do all that you can do, and that's all. Be true to your conscience of your heart, and that's all that matters. And something that I learned, that you cannot make everyone happy, so better to be happy yourself and do. It would have been perfectly fine for me if I would have directly focused only on my mains. No this thing, no YouTube and all this thing. Don't make any channel and all. Don't try to reach out to the aspirants. Mind your own business. But I felt it is not what I must do, because I felt I have a responsibility for the society, for the aspirants. But I see that many times some are getting all those things. Uh, I don't know, but I feel that you all should what you say, do all that is possible for the society, and many times things will happen that you don't want, but it is fine. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So see, that's it now. You cannot help everyone, so that's it. So that's all that I wanted to discuss. And please don't doubt yourself. Never ever doubt yourself. Do all that is possible on your part, and read everything that you can read. Means read everything that you can read, means on a, what to say, very selectively, like with respect to what UPSC is asking and all those things. Gauge the nature of the exam and do it. You will do your best. If there is any other query, please you can ask. Else we will end the session over here. Basically, I just wanted to interact with you all, and again I will just take the opportunity to remind you that this year, 75th year of independence, we are celebrating Har Ghar Tiranga and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So after this thing after this thing ends, don't just throw the national flags here and there. Please treat them with respect and follow all the procedures that are given in the flag code. In fact, that is very necessary, because if you are aspiring to be a civil servant, the utmost respect, utmost commitment belongs to Tiranga. So please do that. I am taking this opportunity to remind you all. So I feel that we have discussed all these things. If you have anything else, you can just ask, or we will end the session over here. Okay. Happy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to you all in advance. Happy Independence Day. And is there anything else that you want me to discuss, or shall we end the session over here? Okay. I feel that we have addressed almost everything, and I will end the session over here. Okay. Please take care, stay happy, stay safe, and happy Independence Day in advance to all of you. And take care, and never ever doubt yourself. You are capable of doing everything and anything. You can do everything that is possible. Please take care. Okay. Namaskar. Bye bye.